Welcome to the live stream. This is not what you think. This isn't what's happening. It is Outriders, but it's on the PS5. It's the demo. I just wanted to try something really quick. I wanted to see if my inventory got wiped, if it's affecting the demo version of the game. Because there's been a really nasty glitch. And I also haven't really been able to sign in either. It seems like that bug is still there, which is actually, quite annoying. Look at that, I still can't get in. Here I am trying to find a reason to buy the game, potentially. Scrounge up the cash, because I do want to get into this game. But I can't even get in the goddamn game. It's not exactly doing it justice, you know what I mean? So we're off to a bad start with that. I've been trying for the past couple of hours to get in. I just can't get in. On a brighter note... Sorry, let me get rid of this here. Let me close that, because that's clearly not working. And then I'll get into some casual World of Warcraft for a little bit. I want to finish that quest. I have downloaded MLB The Show 21, and I'll be able to play it in 4 days, 12 hours. So I believe that's Friday. Now I'll be able to play it. Got the PS5 version right there, PS4 version. Going to be doing some side-by-side comparisons, naturally, when the game comes out. Because that's what I do. I showcase games, talk about them a little bit. Anyhow, so that's that. That's been downloaded. Let me head off. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, right. Let me turn this off. Still can't get over that, That game that I was given, but it was a German key, so I had to make another account, and then I game shared it to myself or whatever. And then I decided, I don't want this. I play American Truck Simulator with a steering wheel. So now it's locked. It wants me to buy it. I can't delete it. Right? Like, how dumb is that? Because normally when you delete a game and the icon remains there, I made a video on this as well. What you do is you just go and you download it from the dashboard, right? And as it's downloading, you delete it. And that removes it from your user interface, your dashboard. Whereas on here... you can't do that. So it's always the PlayStation Store, and then it'll allow you to show off the last 9 games that you've played, and then it'll show your gaming library with all your games. And when you delete a game and it does that, it shifts it off to the left. And it's just an absolute oversight. Now we're going on half of a goddamn year that this product has been on the market. Hello, Jack. How's it going? And thank you. Haven't seen you in a while. How have you been? All is well on your end? And yeah, it's really frustrating, Xbox with the Game Pass, big major titles, day one, Outriders, MLB The Show. I mean, all the money that I could have been saving with the Game Pass, I was almost tempted to get a bloody Xbox. I could expand my storage right away on day one. Can't do that with a PS5. But, I still love my PS5. Like, when it works, like when there's a game I want to play, it does its thing, and it's great. It's just, the rest of it is complete and utter fucking shit. But, let's not get into that. Let's get into, well, that's too much of me there. Let's turn off the preview. I've already played the demo. I don't know what's with me in the demo. I keep going back to the demo just because... I'm kind of enjoying the game, just how brutal the game is and all that. I feel like the sound is kind of low now on this. I had lowered it yesterday because I thought it was too loud, but I can tell when it starts to be too loud in my ears, like where I have the monitoring volume on, it means that it's actually not too loud. Okay, we'll just leave it like that. What was I doing? Slapping some oozes. Yeah, some sap beasts. That's good. Have you been doing anything interesting lately, Jack? Any games you've been playing? Me, I've sort of been playing a lot of Monster Hunter Rise. I'm not burnt out, but I haven't played it since last night there. Because each fight, each of those large monsters that you take on, it could take a solid close to a half hour, depending on your gear as well, and sometimes it's like, oof, I don't always want to commit to like a full half hour. Whereas like a quest like this could take even longer, but I can walk away from it at any time. No issues. Can't really do that with most other games. Oh, great. The Dark Souls of MMOs. I gotta get this guy up to at least level 30 or 40, like I said. This is World of Warcraft Classic, in case anybody's noticing. It's what's in the game title. Haven't really been playing retail much, but I found out what happened to me that time I got my ass whooped by a lower level that somehow had better gear than me, which makes no sense. But anyways, scaling. Scaling is not well balanced, so when someone is of a lower level, but they have high-end enchants and whatnot, the scaling becomes essentially almost overpowered. So a lower level, like a 55, is almost more powerful than a level 60. It sounds really messed up, but the person's stats were better. They had more health than I did, and everything. But that was because we were engaged in PvP, so I triggered that person's scaling, if that makes any sense. Yeah, so it's pretty interesting. But it makes sense because I was getting like really confused. I feel like the music's not on all that high. There we go. That should be a good number right there. If it becomes too loud, the music that is, you can let me know. Oh, the memories of this game, I tell ya. Again, relaxing, slow, high action, all mixed in together in one game. It runs smooth, you know. It's kind of hard not to like this game, for me at least. I just hate the time sink, but if I can commit, if I can stick to like one character or so, decide if I want to be Horde or Alliance, Druid or Rogue. I mean, that's narrowing it down quite a bit considering how many classes there are, how many different races there are in the game that you can choose from. It's kind of a big deal. I still haven't decided if I prefer... You know, cat form-wise, you know, this is what's really happening. Cat form-wise, I think I'm actually preferring the lion, like, you know, beast over the purple cat. And I think the reason that is because it's still kind of new to me. After 17 years of playing this game, I've never played this version of the cat form. And like I've repeated myself 100 times, because this is classic, there's no fancy customizations, there's absolutely nothing. You better figure out what you want, because this is what my character's going to look like until the end of time. I can't make him look like something else like I can on retail with the flashing, glowing, you know, cat form that I've done. And so that's why sometimes I wonder if I should play a rogue, because a rogue, you know, you can see your weapons and you can enchant them and they glow, and it gives it that, you know, that gaudy look, which I kind of like. I like things that are flashy and, you know, bling bling, you know what I mean? I'm into that stuff. I don't like things that look subtle all that much, which is why I'm kind of struggling. But the game is just so amazing. There's just so many people that play this game. The map is a lot smaller, so you're more likely to run into people. Is that a little too loud? I can't tell if there's anybody still in here. There, I'll leave it there. I want you to be able to hear the music, but not be deafened by it. That you can't hear what I'm saying. But yeah, I don't know if Jack is still in here, but I was curious to know what video games he plays. I've had a few people come in and they actually don't play games. They go, I'd rather watch you play a game. And I'm like, man, that's weird. I like that. I need more people like you around, but you know what I mean? I'm like, that's kind of messed up. Because me, I'd rather play a game than watch somebody else, but that's just me. It's like being a video game exhibitionist. Well, since I gotta take these guys out, or girls, or whatever, might as well do that while I'm trying to find some of those green, ugly saps. Hello, Optic Gamer. How are you doing on this fine, lovely Sunday afternoon? Oh, there we go. Some of these sap beasts. Yeah, so what I was saying is oh, did you? Yeah, I sort of kind of did too, but for different reasons. Because the game doesn't... For me, at least, it doesn't run that well with my steering wheel. But every other game I play does. So that annoys me. But yeah, so for cat form, sorry, I do prefer... I believe the Tauren. However, in, like, humanoid form, you know, like when I'm not shapeshifted like this, even though this guy's cool, like my Tauren, he's pretty cool. And he's cool to me because it's World of Warcraft, so I'm biased, but because I've never played a Tauren. 17 years again, I'm always Night Elf or a Worgen or a Troll, or... I've never played, you know, the fresh piece of jambon there. Mr. McBeefy. Minotaur-looking thing. Can't even have a drink in peace. But I'm not really usually in humanoid form. Go ahead, tell me what happened in your rage quitting there, by the way. But if I were to heal, which I do like going resto sometimes, that's why I have to contemplate, you know, do I enjoy being in this form? You know, what does he look like when he casts? Like, that's his animation. You know, when I do that. Right, where he lifts up the one hand like that. But when he does the long cast, it's both hands like that. You know, just that sort of silliness. Every different character will do the same spell, but it'll look visually different, and to me that's important. So that's why I'm still having a hard time. It's like, I prefer the Night Elf over... Okay, seriously? I prefer the Night Elf over the Tauren in humanoid form, but I prefer the cat form of the Tauren over the Night Elf. So it's like, damn it, why can't I just mix and match? Which is something you can kind of actually do in retail again. The driving is bad on easy. Yeah. I do like it a little bit more simulation-ish, but with the steering wheel, I still find it's kind of crap. Forza Motorsport is even a bigger piece of shit for me. Straight up facts, I tried getting, you know, the sensitivity and all that right. I turn the wheel like that and I start doing donuts no matter what car I'm driving. It's just ridiculous. But then I play Dirt 4, I play American Truck Simulator, and it feels like I'm driving a real truck. It is absolutely insane how pinpoint accurate it is. The immersion is through the roof, past the moon and Mars. Like, it's freaking crazy. And then I go into Forza and I'm like, I just don't get that feeling. So that's why I'm starting to not really like Forza. The implementation of the steering wheel, in my opinion, is atrocious. It's just fucking crap. Simple as that. But, you know, whatever. I do like Need for Speed Heat. I bought it on Origin on sale on PC so I could use my steering wheel. Even though my steering wheel is multi-platform, I've also explained before how I don't want to have to undo my steering wheel, plug it into my PS5 one day, plug it into my PC the next day. It's like, let me just, you know what I mean? Let me just leave it on my PC, because most of the games I want to play with the steering wheel are PC exclusive anyway. I've never really played Grid. I think I played a demo half a decade ago. I'm just not a huge Grid fan. I'm not a huge Gran Turismo fan. Not a huge Forza Motorsports fan, even though it is a good game. I'm a Need for Speed, Dirt, American Truck Simulator kind of guy when it comes to driving. But I'm being biased now because of the lack of proper implementation of the steering wheel. But I could have been doing something wrong. I don't know. I spent days on it. I followed people's guides. It just feels sloppy, loose, when using the steering wheel with Forza. But sure, if I'm using my Xbox controller on my PC, oh yeah, sure, it's as good as it'll get. But I treated myself to a $300-something steering wheel. I don't want to go back to a controller to start playing driving games, right? I wish they had... Well, I mean, I have a lot of cars. I mean, oh, you mean like compared to the likes of Forza Horizon 4? Yeah, I get what you're saying. Forza Horizon 4 does provide a plethora, a cornucopia of cars at your disposal. There's definitely no doubt about that. Need for Speed Heat is not exactly on par with that amount of cars, but yeah. I definitely wouldn't fault Need for Speed for that, though. Everything else, to me, works pretty good. So, I mean, I'm happy with it. Hey, Pro Hitman. We feeling better today? Oh. Oh, we do have to... Okay. There's a few people here. I don't know how long I'm going to do this for. Not that I'm in a rush. Not that I'm burnt out. It's just... You're just dizzy. Did you go for a walk on the beach yesterday? I want your Series X. I want an Xbox. I'm not going to lie. I'm really angry I don't have one. I really do want an Xbox Series X. I really do. I'll keep my PS5, but I think my Series X might become my sports machine. And then games that come out on Game Pass on day one, like MLB, I could have saved so much money. I could have saved $180 by not having to hard buy MLB The Show, Outriders, and all that. I could have just had it on Game Pass, played it for a couple of months, made sure that was the game I wanted to buy, and then bam, buy it when it goes on sale. Damn it! I'm just glad you fell asleep in the car while it was parked. Correct? Obviously. Not while you were driving, because that can be incredibly dangerous. I know of people who have died falling asleep at the wheel. Well, I mean, it's faster. I don't really get into the whole, like, the Xbox is faster. The PS4 has this. The Xbox has that. And listen, they're fast machines. They function really well. They play the next-gen games beautifully. You know what I mean? To me, that's all I'm concerned about. I've seen sort of the, you know, the boot-up times, and they're comparable. It's not like you load up a game on PS5 and it takes 5 seconds, and the Series X does it in 1 second. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like, oh my god, kind of thing. You know? But yeah, I mean, sometimes on spec-wise, on paper, something can be faster than another, but not always in the real-life testing can it be faster. Or at least fast enough to be like, oh my god, I gotta get rid of my PlayStation 5 and all 540 games in my library because, you know, the Xbox Series X will load my game 1.5 seconds faster. You know what I mean? If it runs my games at 60 frames solid... Really? Not that I doubt you, I'm just saying... Are you like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like a sheriff, like a highway patrol officer? Or like... Because I'm Canadian, so I know that the states, from state to state, it's different. You've got state troopers, and then you've got like your, you know, your standard city cops, like your LAPDs, your NYPD, and all that. I have a few friends that are cops, actually. I haven't spoken to them in a long time. But that's the kind of profession I wanted to get into. Oh, wow. Very nice. That's awesome. Is that what they're called? Like, see, I get confused with the terminology in the States. There's, like, patrol officer, then there's, like, highway patrol state trooper. Like, I just, you know what I mean? Like, there's all these different terminologies. Sometimes they probably mean the same thing. It's like when someone goes, oh, he's going to prison or he's going to jail, and then someone goes, what's the difference? And I'm like, I think it's like potato, potato. It's like it essentially means the same thing. Is a state trooper, like a trooper, the same thing as a patrol officer? It's like calling cops, you know, cops or police, you know, same thing, essentially. Like, I live in Ontario, Canada, right? It's pretty simple. We've got the OPP, right? Which is like your state troop. Nice. State trooper. And that's what that means, right? Like a state trooper is you troop around, like literally, like the state, you're on the highway, like a highway patrol officer. Whereas if you were like a city cop, that would be like, you know, like your LAPD or NYPD type thing. Yeah, I figured you did. I forget what state you live in, if you don't mind me asking. If that's not too, you know, whatever. But yeah, in Ontario, we've got the OPP, the Ontario Provincial Police. So because that's provincial, it's literally just that. They're the ones that you're going to find on the highway. But that's not to mean that, like, you know, the city police won't get involved either. So like the Toronto Police Department can go on the highway, but it's not their jurisdiction. That's the key word. And then we've got what's called the RCMP, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. And they're federal, and they're the equivalent to you in the States, the FBI. And then for CIA, we have what's called CSIS, Canadian Security Intelligence Services. Should have just kept it simple. CIA has a catchier ring to it. But yeah. Well, that's really cool. That's a profession to be proud of. How do you enjoy that? Have you been doing it for a long time? That's cool. A lot of people I've been meeting are cops or, I think I met a doctor once who's into, like, doing surgeries and stuff like that. It's really cool, you know? Yeah, I'm just a gamer. Just a gamer on disability. I got no flex there compared to being a state trooper. You know what I mean? Oh, nice. Oh, so you got in pretty young then, when you were around 22. Yeah. Wow. Well, that's something to be proud of, man. Do you like it a lot? Do you wish you could have done something different? Like, do you wish you could have been, you know, like a detective, like a homicide detective, or like CSI Miami, you know, be part of the crime scene investigation team, or be more of like a city cop? Or do you prefer doing the role that you're doing, which is patrolling the highways, which, to be honest with you, I think is what I would prefer to do too. I had aspired to be a cop. I had done all the things that would have been required of one to be one, but I fucked up, and I let my mental shit get in the way, and I kind of broke the law a little bit. Nothing too crazy. And so now I got a record. I'd have to get a pardon, but listen, I'm in my 40s. It's not technically too late, but it's no longer something I feel is worth the effort. No offense. The amount of time it would take for me to get into that now, you know, I think I'm happier here, but I guess in some ways I would be more proud had I followed through with being a cop. Because it was like what I trained for my entire life since I was a kid. I was destined to either be like in a movie with Tom Cruise, you know, or be a cop or a wrestler and wrestle like Hulk Hogan and shit like that back in the 80s. And again, I was training hard to potentially have had some of those things come true. But, never did it. You do prefer the highway, eh? Yeah. And you're a 27-year-old gamer, and I'm a 43-year-old gamer. Oh, boy. But you know what? I'm having fun, you know? I'm in a better place now than I was years ago. Like when I was 27, oh my good heavens. I would not want to go back to when I was 27, you know? I'm not too sure what that is. DBSA. I don't know what that is. I'm not good with acronyms. That I've never heard of before. But yeah, about what you were having a problem there. I don't know if your state provides care for that. You know what I mean? Like talking about what we were talking about yesterday. I know this is a little bit slower. I'm trying to finish up this quest and then maybe I'll do some Call of Duty. Thanks. Just what I want to hear. Old man. This old man is getting some abs, you know what I'm saying? When I hard flex in the mirror and I got that orange light in my closet. I got a mirror in my closet. I'm just being real. I'm being straight up. When I look in the bathroom mirror, it's not a good sight. Because it makes me look pasty white. Because I am white. But I mean like real pasty white. I can't see all those lines in that definition. It's really crazy, you know, when you think about it. Now I understand why bodybuilders always want to like turn themselves like really, really dark with the tanning oil. Because holy hot tamale. Like, I mean, I looked at myself just last night before going to bed, and I went in the closet to get changed. I got my mirror there because I'm keeping track of my progress because I've been losing weight and working out really hard, not because I'm a narcissist. And I have like an orange light, so it makes me look a little bit browner, like a little bit like if I was tanned, like a light tan. And I'm all like, the hell? I didn't look like that a few hours ago, right? And then I go in the bathroom and was like, where's all my abs? Where's all my shit? You know, where's all that ripness, that shreddedness that I'm working on? I go back in the closet and I was like, is it the angle? And then I looked at the ceiling. I was like, well, that light bulb is pretty orange. And then I was like, wait a second, orangish brown. Oh, no shit. I was like, lighting really does make a big-ass difference. So, anyways. The depression bipolar support alliance. Oh, that's what I have. Bipolar. Depression bipolar support alliance. Well, I'm glad you're following that. That's good. Yeah. That is really cool. I love hearing people that have some really cool careers, and then some people that, no offense, aren't really doing shit. Seriously. Because it doesn't make you a better person if you're not really doing much. You know what I mean? It doesn't make you any less special. You know what I mean? But it is kind of cool to see people from different walks of life that are doing different professions. Because you kind of have that, is that called a stereotype or a stigma? You know, where people that are cops or lawyers or doctors or priests or pastors or whatever, you know, the big careers like that, you know, they're too good for video games. They don't have time to sit around or, you know, whatever. But yeah, it's pretty neat. Right. I think you told me what... I mean, you don't have to tell me because it's personal. I forget if you've mentioned Optic Gamer what you do for work. But yeah, after this, depending on how long this takes, I might do, I was doing a lot of yard work there. I might do a couple of rounds in Call of Duty, maybe, or some more Monster Hunter. I'll kind of have to sort of see there. Right now, I'm chewing up a lot of my rested XP. That's kind of been the main goal. That's kind of a big, big deal. So what that means is when I don't play for a while, I accrue like an invisible bar. And every time I kill an enemy, I'll get double the XP. You'll see 200 XP flash up rather than 100. So it's like every time I kill an enemy, it counts as 2. So it kind of helps you, literally, speed up the leveling a little bit from a grinding perspective. Oh, I did use it up. Okay, whatever. You work at a warehouse? Cool. Call of Duty. You like Call of Duty, eh? Or you're saying you'd rather Call of Duty over Monster Hunter Rise. But I really like my Monster Hunter Rise. This is a Night Elf predominant area. I was actually just here not long ago on my Night Elf, actually. Come on. Yeah, Call of Duty is pretty wild. Have you ever played Escape from Tarkov? I was tempted to get into that game. I don't know if my computer would handle it well, but that looks like a pretty intense game. I'm really, really intrigued by Escape from Tarkov. It just looks like such a badass game. Like, it really, really does. But then again, this game is badass too. It's just leveling up is really monotonous and not all that, you know, super exciting. Oh, you have? Nice. Hey, can you explain to me really quick, what's the big deal with, when you die and you can end up losing all your weapons, and then you could end up playing a game with no weapon? That kind of scares me. That seems like really hardcore. It's like you die, you get looted, you literally start the game naked. So essentially, like what's been going on with Outriders, where people are logging in and all their gear is just magically gone. Son of Cenarius. Oh boy. We're in a pickle there. Now don't get too close to me. I'm telling you, this game can be something wild. No, don't hit me with the lightning. Just pretend that's PvP. It's annoying, but it's annoying, but it's the game so fun that I don't even know how to explain this. That, like, is it super complicated to at least get a basic pistol of some sort if you get stripped from dying because you suck at the game? I heard there's also like a bots mode or something. Really, really looking forward to potentially trying out that game. Man, this looks dangerous. I gotta be, like, super careful how I do this. These suns come with these tree ant things. So I kind of have to do this. He's got the damage over time of my moonfire. How did that miss? See what I mean? I'm already almost dead. Some wild shit. Welcome to Classic. Yeah, that's not what I wanted to hear. Is that it's complicated. I'm looking for something that's not complicated, that I could potentially be good at, get distracted by, and still, do relatively okay, like I do in World of Warcraft. Whether I'm PvPing or not in World of Warcraft, I'm sure they'll make a GTA 6, I just haven't heard anything about it. I can't wait for WWE 2K22, which just got announced, and I made a video on that. But is it hard to at least get some type of gun back? At all? In Escape from Tarkov? Imagine sucking at the game like I do, at video games in general, and then ending up sucking even more because you don't have a flippin' weapon. And then it's complicated to get one on top of that. That doesn't really sound all that intriguing, to be honest with you. I just need 3 more of those Sons of Cenarius. These, weirdo-looking things that almost kill me every time. Tried to get him from range. So by the time he comes in... How did it miss? Are you kidding? Fucking tree. I'll put you in my fireplace. Oh, wow. Like by the beach or something? I just hope you weren't driving while you were tired. Because like I said, I know some people that have done that, and they're now dead. It could be some crazy shit. Because at that point, you're technically considered legally impaired. By the parking lot? That's cool. Almost done here. Another couple of these tree things. Level 23. Slowly making my way up to 24. I'm about level 31 or 32 on the Night Elf Druid. I kind of figure, before the Burning Crusade comes out, I'm going to try and not, stress out too much about, I was going to say, you could pull the tree and he wouldn't know, but it doesn't quite work that way. Try a different approach. You end up having to get them both anyways. Oh, okay. Yeah, you must have been really drained. Yeah. Yeah, so before the Burning Crusade comes out, I figured I would just take my time and enjoy the ride, Slowly level up. Kind of get them around level 40, each one. As I'm still severely struggling. Again, to recap, Horde has the Tauren, right? My Night Elf Druid looks like these guys, the Night Elves. And the Night Elf has the Purple Cat. And again, the Tauren has the lion-looking cat form. And again, I think I do prefer that lion look more. but I prefer the Night Elf over the Torn. So I'm Torn. See what I did there? Okay. Oh, you do 12-hour shifts, eh? Yeah. Yeah, I think that's how a lot of cops in Canada work as well. They work 4 days a week, 12-hour shifts with 4 days off. There we go. Go for that tree. So that worked out a little better. Yeah, when I did security, I did 12-hour shifts. 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Man, that shit really mentally drained me. That was in the beginning. Oh boy, do we got a long trip back home. Well, let's enjoy the ride, because imagine if I had to walk at this speed like all the other classes in the game. I get to move 30% faster. Look how much faster I'm moving. Hey, hey, hey. Corrosive sap beast. Piss off. He didn't even hit me. Motherfucker. Mangle your eyes. God, my gear sucks ass. Yeah, I think I'll take a break from this once I return back to town, because then that'll give me a chance to log out in an inn where I will accrue and build up this rested XP I speak of. Hey, Stotts, how you doing? Final Fantasy VII Remake. You know, I really like that game, so speaking of that game, I bought it, and I'm not gonna lie. As great as the game is, I regret buying it. Only because, as time goes on and all these games come out, there's so much dialogue, and I get it, It's a JRPG at its core. It's the epitome of cutscenes. But I want a game like Final Fantasy VII Remake. I want a game like Persona. Yes, I did make that comparison. But with a little bit less talking. Oh, we've got the purple cattle. Oh, why is he hiding? He's gonna kill me. Or maybe he didn't want to attack me. So he hid. Did you see that? That could have been a PvP encounter. That could have been a deadly encounter. And nothing happened. Because the coward hid in the shadows. And that's why I can't be a voice actor. That would have been something I would have loved doing, being a voice actor. But yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I'm just hanging out there, having fun. Stressing out, but not really. You know? About my YouTube channel. Oh, so again, I tested my theory and I was correct. Check this out. You know that whole thing where I complain about my YouTube channel, even though I do make, you know, some money, that, you know, my views per video is pretty low considering how many subscribers I have. When I play a video game and I'm like, hey guys, welcome to the channel, we're just going to do a little bit of random gameplay here. We're playing, you know, World of Warcraft or any game, doesn't matter. Hey guys, we're going to play some Hitman 3 and, you know, I'll show you how to do Silent Suit, you know, suit only or whatever. Silent Assassin suit only. 20 views, 15 views, 30 views. That's just the typical. Again, I got blown away Think about it for a moment. Never mind that I get up to 250,000 views a month overall on my channel. That's irrelevant. For now. My average views on my average everyday videos is absolute fucking shit. I know people with 500 subscribers that get more average views on their videos. So I did that thing that I prefer. That's easier for me to do. That makes me feel like I'm more in my element, where I'm not distracted, where I just talk. I just talk. There's no gameplay. There's nothing. It's just my fat pumpkin head taking up half the screen, and I just go off on a rant. And I did it again. No one's going to want to see that. So I made a video on Sony rejects plans for Days Gone 2. Within a day, I'm almost at 500 views. It was like a 5-minute video. 500 views. Okay, so that's nothing to brag about. I got videos in the 200,000-300,000 of views. So you might be thinking, what's so special about 500 views? It was just me rambling on for a couple of minutes about how I'm not happy that they rejected the plans for it. And how two of the key developers from the team, Ben Studio, have moved on to another project. They've stepped away from Ben Studio. 500 views. Do you know how many hours of gameplay I would have to upload and play to get 500 views? I'll fucking tell you. I just need my calculator. Because I'm not too good at math right now. I want to share some perspective with you. Let's say we'll define. Okay, so yeah, that's what I figured. I would have to upload about 20 hours of footage. 20 hours, 20 videos, 21-hour videos of just, hey guys, it's just me again, and I'm playing this game. 20 hours, 20 videos would get me about 500 views. Or I could just ramble on about gaming news, how a game isn't coming out. 40, 50 comments, bunch of likes. Again, that scratches the algorithm. It completely blew me away. Because again, it wasn't a cheat. It wasn't how to exploit Pokemons. You know, it wasn't how to exploit or duplicate Korok seeds in Zelda Breath of the Wild. Obviously, those videos get me dozens and tens of thousands of views because you're helping people make their game better. I've talked about this before. But if I'm just talking to you about how I'm unhappy that a game is no longer going to be made, it's crazy the amount of people that like to watch that kind of news, so it just blew me the fuck away. So that's why, like I said, I may slowly turn my channel more into the direction of gaming news, which again, my game updates, oh my god. My last few games that I've uploaded. Hey guys, patch notes, there's the link down below. So it looks like there was some glitches and stuff and they fixed it. You know, to keep it simple, 2,000 views per video. 2,000 views, but yet if I played the game that I was talking about in the game update, and there's no game updates, or there's no gameplay footage in the gameplay update video, it's just me narrating the patch notes. 2,000 views. But if I play the fucking game, I'm lucky to get 20 views. So it's like, do you want $2,000 in your pockets, or do you want 20 bucks? Chances are you want the $2,000. So that's where I'm thinking, you know what? Maybe I'll just keep my channel with gaming news and, hey, did you know, like Microsoft bought out Bethesda and all that kind of bullshit. Or, hey, guys, this summer, the PS5, you're going to be able to expand your SSD NVMe PCI Express 4.0 expansion bay. And keep the actual casual random gameplay shit on the live streams. And maybe not so much through regular uploads. Maybe just stick to 2 or 3 games for regular uploads, which would probably be like Skater XL, American Truck Simulator. And maybe that's it. Just keep it like really simple. But anyways. But yeah, there was a purple cat. There was a purple kitty. I have to pay my bills and I don't even have the money. I'm getting paid next month. Oh, that's good. Silent Assassin soon on It's the Heart. Yes, it is. I heard they added a new mode to Hitman. Really? People really like watching the latest gaming news content that's being released. Yeah. Thank you, Optic Gamer. But it blew me away. It really, really did. Well, if you could tell the news about State of Decay 2 updates. I mean, I want to. So I follow a few different websites, right? And then what I try to do, with my voice is try not to sound monotone. Anybody who's ever listened to me, I'd like to think I'm not, oh my God, did you? Oh my God. I can't do that. That's just not me. But if I do get like that, it's only for a few seconds because I'm super excited. Like when I talked about the reveal for the trailer of WW2K22, I was like, holy shit, guys, I'm really excited. It's official. Like, this is fucking happening. It's okay to do that. But then calm the fuck down after and be like, okay, so let's get into the trailer. Here's what they showed. Wow, that looks really good. The wrestlers didn't just go through the ropes and get flung across the arena, because of 2K20. But yeah, it's wild because, though, here's the thing. What blows me away, too, is that making gaming news videos is a lot easier than playing a game and try to make it engaging and narrate for a fucking hour to 2 hours at a time while I'm playing a game. Like, okay, so I turned in this quest now. Okay, I'm going to go over that bridge right there. Who's going to be around the corner? We'll never know. What do you talk about? Whatever, But that's kind of hard to do, though, because my brain has to keep going. I don't want any awkward silence while I'm playing a game for an hour. So I try to stay, relatively calm and, man, this quest has taken a long time or whatever. Small talk about some random shit. And it's a lot harder to make those videos, but 20 views. After 2.5 years on YouTube, 20 fucking views. That's how many views I had in my first upload, for crying out loud. But then I just talk to you about a game that's not even coming out. The title even tells you everything you need to know. The description in the title tells you everything you need to know to the point where you don't even need to click on the video. The video, to me, is almost essentially useless. Sony rejects pitch of a Days Gone 2 game. Well, right there in the title, you know what's happening. Sony rejected. There's no point in hearing me flap my gums about it for 5.5 fucking minutes. How do I stretch that out? But yet, I did it, and 500 views. It's like, holy shit, man. If I could start averaging that on all my videos, holy hot sauce. Do you know what I mean? That would be, pretty wild. And then I looked at my other game updates. I'm like, 2,000 views, 2,000 views. I was like, man, I really need to stick to this and stop playing games on my channel. It's funny because that goes against everything I ever wanted to do. But I still might do my first impression videos of a game when they come out. And I still might do a 10-part series, a small, casual let's play 1 of 1, or 1 of 10 or whatever, 2 of 10, so on, just to kind of help showcase and talk about the game a little bit. But maybe I'll stop doing long 40, 50, 60, 70 video series on games that are clearly not really going anywhere, unless there's something clear that I can do to help people in their game. If there's a glitch or a dupe or something like that. Yeah. In all seriousness, I don't think there's any need to worry, you. Yeah, I mean, it is. It's just... Hey, no problem. Take it easy. So I checked out the quartering. Sorry, I've said this before. Can't remember. And the thumbnails don't look very devious. Yeah, I just don't like the quartering, but whatever. I've already gone on that rant before. He's doing better than I do in my dreams.
I'm listening.
I can admit that. Still don't like him. But yeah, a lot of these people I look up to on YouTube, I just want to be literally, no exaggeration, 1%. Not 10, not 50%, not, which is half, obviously. You know that expression, oh man, if I was only half as good as that guy, or me, I'm looking to be literally 1%. 1%, trust me, as some of these people out there, is a lot. It's astronomical. Some people, like I say, could post anything. They're getting 200,000-300,000 views per video. Well, fuck, if I had 1% of what they're getting, that's still a lot of views. That's more than I could ever imagine. But yeah, State of Decay, I have covered that game because I really do like that game a lot. I haven't seen anything. Let me check something out really quick. Like, I mean, I still have it on here. I mean, oh, well, there you go. That's why I haven't talked about it in a long time. The last time I made a video on it was the last time there was an update. February the 8th. 2 months ago. Well, no wonder I haven't talked about it in like 70 something days. There's been nothing on it. But yeah, I still do regularly cover it. Like when that comes out, you know, excuse me, I kind of do the cheap thing where I'll go on the website and then I'll open up that link so people could click on it and go to it directly, and it's kind of like a read along. Because the compliment that I get when I do patch notes is, you know, they're not fun, but they're informative. They really highlight what's going on. A lot of these big YouTubers, and I'm not saying I'm any better, what'll end up happening is they'll be like, yo, it's your boy. We just got hit with another update. Oh man, it's fucking lit, bro. And I'm like, okay, shut the fuck up. What's the goddamn information? Your title is, you know, such and such a game with the update, and you're going, what the fuck is that? I know I sound like an asshole, but fuck. I was looking for an update on NBA 2K the other day, right? Before the patch notes were officially out. And this dude was like dancing in his chair. He's like, holla at your boy, man. Oh man, this is fucking, yeah. I'm like, what is this? What the fuck am I watching? But you know what was funny? That's not even the funniest part. This motherfucker had a shit ton of views and likes and almost no dislikes. Almost none. Now, I didn't dislike his video because I'm just not an asshole. The guy is actually really nice. The person I'm talking about. Doesn't matter who it is. He's a nice guy. He's a cool guy. But, holy fuck, man. Like, I know I talk a lot. Like, I talk a lot, okay? If I could win an award on YouTube, it's for a talker. But he doesn't get to the point first. He rambles, then he gets to the point, kinda, and then he goes back off on his ramble. Just get to the point right away. Don't even say hello. Don't even welcome people to your channel. Just be like, the exploit has been fixed. The crash has been fixed in, you know, my team or whatever. Michael Jordan likeness has been updated. Just get to the goddamn point right away. Then if you want to ramble on and be like, yo, bro, it was lit, man, you know, then do that. Because by that point, it's like, click, you're gone. You know, I can't do it. I get, you know, hanging out, being laid back. I don't know, I don't get it. Because sometimes I study these other people that are bigger than me. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. And I try to study, I go, what's that common factor that they all have amongst them? And then I realize I don't want to be like any of these people. Remember I made that joke the other time in my stream and I rambled on for like a half hour? Looking at all these YouTubers and what did all their thumbnails look like. Didn't matter if it was a basketball YouTuber, a World of Warcraft YouTuber, even my Asmongold that I like. I love Asmongold. But this whole like bullshit has got to fucking stop. You know, I can't do it. I cannot get into that. I refuse to do that. I can't. I can't do it. So I watch these people do their thing. How they thumbnail, how they tag their videos, how they speak, just to kind of study, right? If you want to become a millionaire, you don't hang out at the thrift store. You don't hang out at the Salvation Army at a hostel where people are sleeping under fucking bridges and shit. You don't hang out with those people, no offense, to learn how to become rich, to be successful and wealthy and achieve financial freedom. You don't do it. You don't talk to a heart doctor to learn about the fucking brain. Right? So I thought I'm going to apply that thought and study these big wigs, study the big guys. You know, Your Michael Jordans of YouTube. It's not really working out because I'm not learning anything new. It's kind of really frustrating. Oh, it takes time. I get it. Yeah. Besides peeing the... What? Besides peeing the bait... What the hell? What do you mean this is why you love my channel? Oh, because you mean it is a bit different. And they'll have a 30-second intro with 3D graphics they got from a free pro. Yeah, I mean, and it's like I said before. It might sound funny for a guy like me with under 15,000 subs to start criticizing people that are in the millions of subs. I know it sounds very ironic, like really fucking weird, but it's like, I know it's weird because at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, these people are successful and they are set for life. A lot of these people are making tens of thousands of dollars a week, a month. Some of them are even making millions. There are some really talented people out there, like I said. Like PewDiePie, like him or not, he's really good with his editing. He's just got this, he's like a living meme. You know what I mean? Again, Dr. Disrespect, he's got his little thing going on. That's just hard to match. And then you'll have someone like Asmongold that I really like. That's just kind of just laid back. He always plays World of Warcraft. He usually doesn't stare at a fucking screen on Steam. But, he always plays the same game. He's consistent. He doesn't get all like, oh my God, guys, so did you see this? It was unbelievable. Like, he doesn't do any of that. He just sits there and he just talks normally like you would with someone, if you were in the room with them. Like when you hang out with your friends pre-COVID and you meet, what do you usually say? Hey there, Jim. How's it going? No one goes, oh my God, there, Jim. You should have seen it. There was a red light and someone went right through it. No one talks like that. You know what I mean? Like, no one does that. So that's what I like about Asmongold, is he talks to you like he would if you were hanging out with him, having a couple of beers, just shooting the shit, hanging out. He's not, you know what I mean? But again, I give the exception to Dr. Disrespect because he's got that persona, right? That, the retro porn star look with the mustache and the wig. Like he's got his whole, gimmick with the sunglasses and all that. It's pretty cool. It's nice that you don't waste any time. Yeah, I mean, I try not to. I really try not to. Like, I try to make a point of... I mean, I guess I'll go turn this in while I'm talking. Like, I love to talk, and I get that I talk a lot. Like, I mean, a lot. But when I make a video, I try to hold back and go, okay, so what's the main take of this game? It's that I want to talk about this. The differences between the PS5 and, the PS4 version. Oh, this one does 4K. Oh, this one only does 4K 30 frames. Okay. Just get to the fucking point. Just bang, 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 bang. Just lay it all fucking out. Then splurge whatever it is you gotta say. Right? That way the people that don't want to hear you ramble on for a half hour don't have to, but they still got what they came for. And then they'll almost like respect you more for that, if that makes any sense. Like a weird kind of respect thing. I'm not saying it's disrespectful to do it, but I almost feel like people that do that have like the long intros and make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't done so already and click on the notification bell. It's like, bitch, can we even see what the fuck your video's about first? Believe me, if I like your shit, I'm gonna find a way to follow you. I'm going to find a way to keep up to date with what the fuck you're doing. It's okay to remind people because I do that, but at the end of the video, don't start getting into all this bullshit at the start, and then I time it, 1 minute, 37 seconds in, now we're getting to the meat of the potatoes of the video. That's too long. But these guys are getting hundreds of thousands of views on their videos, 98%, thumbs up. So to them, they're probably thinking, well, fuck, it's working. You know, they're making $1,000 a video. Why would they change the formula? Right? So I don't blame them. But yeah, it's fucked up.
Hey, how you doing?
Okay. Yeah, oh, this one could take a long time. Yes, this is the one where I'm gonna hearth. Yeah. Does anybody in here play Outriders? Anybody hear about that glitch on the video I made? Where people are losing their inventory? How wild is that shit, eh? There's something about it, I don't know what it is, I keep wanting to go back to it. Like I'm 6 hours into the demo on this one. I think I've played for like 2 or 3 hours on the PlayStation 5. It blows me away how much I've played it. Hey, welcome back. I'm just trying to figure out, first of all, how long have I been streaming for? I may have to... Oh, it's already been an hour, eh? What I might do, quickly... I might do a quick round of Call of Duty. And then I might go out, finish the yard work that I was doing. You're not, eh? It's weird. It's like I'm not either, but I am. I'm more annoyed because my computer can't handle it at 60 frames. It could only play it at 30. And then I'm like, I'm going to spend $80 on a game that I can run at 30 frames. I can run Call of Duty Cold War on Ultra at 60 frames. I can run Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Red Dead Redemption 2 at 60 frames. I can't even run Outriders on low at 60 frames. I mean, I can for a little bit, but there's a lot of dips. But the game did seem to be a lot smoother since the last update, even though the demo never got an update. So I think server side, they did some things behind the scene. And with the server getting wiped and everybody losing their inventory, this is why a lot of these games that can be played, single player, should be a single player game with an additional component of online. So your games like The Division, I'm sorry, that should be an offline single player game with the option of playing online. So you can control your save and all that kind of stuff. Look at Ghost Recon Wildlands. That was offline. That played perfectly offline with no internet whatsoever. But you could play online if you wanted to. But then Breakpoint, they gave us that bullshit, well, you want to make... Fuck off. They could have made that shit offline. But no, that's what happens. Then your server crashes, and now you've got no backup. Because we don't have a backup of our own data on our platform. Because it's all online only. I hate that shit. I really, really do. Yeah. Yeah, but Outriders in a couple of months. Yeah, I do want the game. I know enough about it to know that I want it. I'm just being a cheap bastard. I've already spent $92 on Story of Seasons Pioneer of Olive Town. When's the last time I played that? Because I've been busy playing Monster Hunter, so I've already spent almost $200 between resubscribing to World of Warcraft, buying Monster Hunter Rise and Story of Season. That's $200. And, now I'm only making $500-600 a month on YouTube. I'm no longer closer to that 1,000 mark. Then my disability worker, Chomp, takes half of what I make on YouTube. It's just basically kicking me in both nuts, like the first one wasn't bad enough to begin with. Right? That's essentially what's happening. So it's frustrating. If I actually got to keep that whole 1,000, oh man, I'd probably be buying all the games just to talk about them. You gotta get a pic of a moose. I do? I'm not around any moose, though. So yeah, Escape from Tarkov I'm gonna look more into. And I think livestream-wise, I'm gonna stick to the formula. Play the same couple of games I really like. cycle between those few games, and then when a new game comes out, like your Hitmans, your Monster Rise, your Watch Dogs, I'll play them for a set amount of time, and then go back to them when there's like a DLC or something like that. And then my fallback games will still be Call of Duty, Skater XL, that kind of shit. And then for uploads, I think I'll focus a little bit more on gameplay footage, but of only a few games. Like my American Truck Simulator and Skater XL videos do the best of any game I've ever uploaded for just random casual gameplay. With no... Donald Trump is here! He's right there! Donald Trump! I just killed him. I just killed Trump. I had to say that. I didn't want to get too political there. Oh! Who sniped me, Obama? See what I did there? Exactly. Let's get Trump, even though he's on my side. Apparently, he's right there. I should switch sides just so I can get him. Get Trump, he's right here. Good! Trump died! Ha ha ha! Hey, that's not political. That's literally the dude's name. Don't get all testy with me now. Just saying. Let's see how many people get upset with that comment. It is amazing, though, how some people get upset so easily over... Bam, bitch! Oh. Ah! I was hoping to throw the grenade at him before he shot me. That was kind of the whole... There he is. Where'd he go? Resurrected from the dead. Oh. Ah, fucker. How's it going there, Tyrone? Ah, you slut. The stoner, that seems to be a popular weapon. Sometimes I like to listen. That can make a big difference. Fuck you, motherfucker! Sniping me in the head. Not on my watch. Biatch! I can hear footsteps. Right there, right there. Ah, shit, I'm out of grenade. Ah, I got you again, eh? Splattered your fucking brain matter on the wall. My window's open. Hopefully people know I'm playing a video game. There's Trump again. Trump with an AK-47. You've seen it here first. Live on the stream. I've talked about this before. In all seriousness. It's funny when it comes to political figures like your Trumps, your Obamas, Bush, Clinton. Especially in a military game like a Call of Duty. You will never see anybody ever have Obama or Clinton or Bush as their name. It's always MAGA and Trump. It's like there's something about him that if someone's going to have a political name No one has Abraham Lincoln as their handle. Do you know what I mean? It's always Trump. It's Trump or nothing. Oh, I ran out of bullets.
Enemy RCXD detected. Half time.
That was funny. Yeah, Modern Warfare 2 is cool. Yeah, that machete is pretty overpowered. Because you can get hit by bullets and not die instantaneously. You get hit by a machete, there is no, like, you didn't die, right?
Take the objectives.
Yeah, the... Where the fuck was that coming from? Hey! What was that? Who goes there? That mannequin fucks me up every time I come here. I always think it's a real person. I'm clapping with the Milano. Oh. Behind you. Hey, how do you like me now? Ah, I was reloading and that didn't work. But yeah, the MAC-10 it's almost too quick. Where is that Mac? I think I got rid of it off my list. It was pissing me off too much. Brrr. Clip's empty. I was like, what? What are they being shifty with now? Ah. Sniping whore. Try that again. Ah! And he did. I didn't even see him. He was hiding in the bush. Scared little bitches. Oh, that's my guy. Helps if I don't shoot him. I'm just glad my game is running at 60 frames. Remember when my game was stuttering like a mad bastard? It was all because I was streaming at 60 frames. I can keep the game at 60 on my side. Who do we got? Boom, motherfucker.
Losing B.
Ah. Ah, you fucker. Oh, with the new DLC? I mean, it's extra DLC. I don't think the DLC is worth the paying price. There, I got him. Oh. That was wild. I mean... Do a backflip for me. Ugh. But yeah, this game is a lot of fun, though. Getting some shitty kills, though. I normally get more kills than this, and I don't die quite as much. But, like I said, I don't have anything to prove. I do get a lot more distracted when I talk and I stream. I've proven that multiple times where I'll start my stream at the end of the match. And I do so much better. Where I get like 40, 50 kills and I only die like 10 times. We've seen me do it. We got each other.
Enemy RCXD detected.
Ah, fucker. I forget which one's the M16. I'm very picky with weapons. I shouldn't look at the chat. I'm very picky with weapons, how they feel. I'm not feeling a lot of them, in general.
Losing A. Taking Charlie.
Got him, though, but I died. My overall favorite gun is the AK-47.
Taking Bravo.
See what I mean with snipers?
Losing C. Zidrep. Napalm strike. Taking A. Semtex out.
Ah, we won. Whatever. Well, I know what an M16 is. I forget what they call it in this game. Yeah, see, the MAC-10 I've used, and I can't fucking kill with it. There's just something weird about it. I like the AK-74U for a submachine gun. That's something I really like. But yeah, I might play a little bit more of this after. I want to go in the backyard, finish up my cleanup, maybe come back in about a half hour or so. I might stream again. Yeah, it's only 1:30. Maybe I'll be back in a half hour and I'll do a little bit more Call of Duty and maybe do some Monster Hunter Rise. So maybe that'll be the 2 games I go between. I gotta make sure there's no other gaming news for me to talk about so I could score an extra few hundred views on my channel. But I am excited to unlock this. This is coming up soon. It's a new submachine gun. I heard it's pretty good. Let's take a look at that real quick. So there's the battle pass. I'm right here. I'm almost at 30, so probably within a couple of matches I'll be able to unlock this. It's a free gun, submachine gun, the LC-10. It seems okay. Yeah, I mean, it looks okay. I mean, looks like they matter, but they kind of do to me. I'm more curious about how it performs. Again, no 2 weapons feel the same. Even when you change the attachments, it's absolutely insane how much of a difference that can make. But yeah, this is the weapon I wanted, but I don't know what happens once the season is over. You know how it says pass resets in 10 days? Correct me if I'm wrong. Does that mean in 10 days, if I don't, which I won't, it's impossible. Does it? Oh my god. No. Really? Oh, what a crock of shit. Does that mean in 10 days, if I don't unlock this, I'm fucked? I'll never be able to unlock it? Because that would fucking suck. I want this gun so bad. I don't even know what this is. I think it's the XM4. I don't know. I'm not savvy with weapons. But it's free. It looks badass. That's just insane because we haven't had reactive camos like this since Black Ops 3. 4. Yeah. Does anybody know what happens after the 10 days? Right. Like what happens in 10 days? Buy 66. What? I could buy tiers? Holy shit. Yeah, that doesn't seem too smart. Watch me go and do it. It's like, okay, I won't show you this now. Apparently I could buy the rest of the season. That's crazy. And it would include that weapon. That is wild. But for that price, what I don't understand, so that was that one right here. What I don't understand is for that money, why it won't unlock this one. Why won't it unlock this one for the money? It doesn't even look that fancy compared to this one. This one looks like the bad boy. You know what I mean? Like, look at that. It even has, yeah, like that looks pretty wild. After the 10 days, your pass resets and you can't get that shit again. Oh, fuck. Really? Well, I wish I would have known that. That's just insane that I could unlock all this shit. Sorry, let me just look at this really quick. I mean, it's kind of tempting, but not really. I mean, there are some things in here, you know, that I do like. Is that an XM4, by the way, that weapon I was just looking at? I really, really wanted that weapon. But there's no way that I can grind through that shit in 10 days, is there? I mean, is that even possible for me to reach level 95 if I'm at 30? Where the fuck am I? From like 30 or 31 to 95 to go up like 67 fucking tiers in 10 days? Yeah, the Krig 6 is good. I got one of those. So here are my favorite weapons before I go and then come back. I love my AK-47 that I got a few different variants of the AK-47 with a few different loadouts. I'm really liking my Milano. It's growing on me. Maybe I'm biased because I got the fancy looking one with the reactive camo, but I mean, I'm able to get some decent kills with it. The AK-74U is supposed to be really good. I don't find I do all that well with it compared to the Milano. It just shows you again. The Krig 6 I like, but I just don't get the kills I get with my AK-47. And it's really interesting because on paper, what's really interesting is the stats of the AK-47 is worse than the Krig 6 in all areas except for damage. There's like a little smidgen better. Just a little smidgen better. And I just nail people with the AK-47. I can't really do that with the Krig 6. I always feel like I can't quite finish people off. Raj plays that game? Yeah. Yeah, Among Us is pretty popular. XM4, I think that's the one that you can unlock in the Battle Pass. Is that even an XM4? I don't even know. The one that's in the Battle Pass. I think it is. Is that what an M16 is? I don't know. I could not tell you. I like guns, but I know fuck all about them. I just shoot them in a game and that's it. I think that's an XM4. Oh, yeah, the MAC-10's for running around. There's no doubt about that. It's just this gun is so badass. Like, look at that. Like, it's just. I'm really into flashy shit like that. It's, you know what I mean? I was in heaven in Black Ops 4 with all the reactive camos and stuff. We didn't really get any of that at all in Modern Warfare or even Cold War this time around. Just the odd time you'll get something like that. It's very rare that you'll see reactive camos. Buy it. Yeah, buy it. You know how expensive it is? 6,600 Call of Duty points. That's a lot of money. It's a lot of frickin' money. Like, I mean, wow. Well, it wouldn't be 300. I think it'd be like 50 or $60 Canadian. I might as well go and buy Outriders for crying out loud. Yeah, I think I'm just going to have to pass on it. I think I'm just going to thrive or strive to, there's only really one other weapon I want, and that's that submachine gun. Come on. There we go. Right here. That I'll be able to unlock. That's a unique weapon that you can't get anywhere else. No, wrong one. Yeah, this one over here. The LC-10. Pocket, well, maybe for you it's pocket change, not me. Are you kidding? It's far from pocket change for me. That's like, we're talking big bucks for me. Anyhow. Thanks for stopping by. And I should be back within the hour. Like I said, I just want to finish up my yard cleaning. It's really nice outside the last couple of days. I don't exactly live in California, so it's not like it's summer all year around here. I want to finish up cleaning up some stuff, and then after that, I'll be back. And I'll probably play some Monster Hunter Rise and some Call of Duty. I'll probably stick to those two games. I don't think I'm going to do more World of Warcraft today. I think I did enough of that for one day. But yeah. So that's what I'm probably going to do, because it's also double XP. I really want to unlock that submachine gun, like I said. You're putting a timer on me? See you in... I never said 40. I said within the hour. Pro Hitman's like, that's it, 40 minutes. I'm timing you. Hey, Rambo. It is pretty good, eh? Yeah, it seems pretty cool. I at least want to unlock that one. All right, let me go do that, and I should be back, like I said, within the hour. Or else that guy will come looking for me in real life. Then I'll put him in a wrist lock, stick that barrel right up where the sun don't shine, and I won't even lube it. Exactly. And, yeah. All right. I shall be back before you know it. And I'll look into, for the fun of it, just what exactly that would cost to buy out the rest of the tiers. Because I still don't know, nobody answered me about that gun with the reactive camo. Is that an XM4? I don't even know what freaking weapon that is. I just know it looks cool. All right, I shall be back soon. Bye for now.